Welcome to DedEx, the final stream of 2017. I assume you guys don't want to stream the day after Christmas.
Yeah, I was going
What?
to, but it's fine.
I have nothing else to do.
Oh, shoot. Well, I think the streamer's going to be gone, right? Joe, you busy? So we'll have
Probably not.
D&D, but we won't be able to broadcast it. Son of a bitch. The final stream of 2017. We're
So you're gonna
definitely
kill
not
us
doing
then?
it. I'm gonna murder
Well,
you
the
all.
government's going to shut down.
The
D&D has to
government
shut down too.
is gonna. We haven't been paying our taxes, but as a small business, we should be okay because we don't have to pay any.
We're a business? When did we get incorporated?
Oh yeah, we're
We need
incorporated
to be
so
a
we
large
can get those
corporation.
sick Patreon donations that I'm gonna ask our listeners to give us once we get listeners.
Are we level 6?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
so
everyone but
annoyed.
you.
I forgot. I had Thunderbolt. Or Thunder... Ah, fuck.
Thunderwave. You talked
No,
about
I have Thunderous Strike. Every time I hit them with lightning or thunder, they get pushed 10 feet away.
Damn it, that would have been helpful.
It would have been really helpful. I use Shatter
Don't
at the
worry,
end.
I forgot to use my Spectre, so that also would have been really helpful. That's not true. We killed Rufrius like turn 2.
You guys
Poor
killed
Rufio.
Gorax. Poor Gorax.
So I still have
Oh.
actually quite a few spells, so...
I didn't slay anyone till the very end, though. So I have one spell, I have an Accursed Spectre, and like 24 hit points.
That's true. So at the end of the session last time, after I believe you assaulted a church, just invaded
I believe
it,
we were ambushed in a church.
attacked everyone inside of it, all the churchgoers. It's very dramatic.
Where's Pierce?
Afterwards, you
You have something.
decided. Oh, Pierce, he left. He didn't go
Sorcerer
with you
would be
guys to
helpful.
the. He didn't go turn himself in with the. I mean, report the crime with the rest of you. He just went back to the base. But the rest of you went to go report what happened to Sergeant Gavin at the guard post.
Does that
So-
include Nero?
Yeah.
Nero is on stream.
Nero's casting Goodberry
Okay.
before we get there.
I'm gonna move him down a little bit. There you go. Oh, I know what it is. They make wine out of that in some places.
Yeah, but we get 10, so.
Sure.
I'd like to give everyone one of them. And then
25 hit points.
So then get a hit point back. Yeah, you'll be fine.
so everyone regains 1 health. And Al Pacino will have another one, Nero will have another one, Abelix will, and Thunk will.
Not Joe, who's dead.
No,
Looks like you're at
I mean,
full.
I'm at full health. So
I'm
I
not.
don't know
No,
if
you
I-
guys don't have to eat them. You can hold on to them. Like Al is just gonna hold on to his now.
Can we like hold them in our mouths and then like panic swallow them as we die?
Yeah, you can force somebody to eat one.
Ooh.
Not important.
I'm going to go look and see what it is. Investigate the corner.
Corner
21.
investigated.
21.
It looks like an ordinary corner.
I will come back, but I'm going to tell Gavin that my sword and I have our eyes on him.
Your sword looks at you incredulously.
Yes.
With those eyes. The Sword Has Eyes is the name of his new nonfiction book. probably. You marshal weapons?
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm just.
That's a proficiency, not an attack. Like, come
I'm
on.
attacking with
No,
martial weapons.
there you go. Take that again.
Weapons.
I'm adding them under tool proficiencies, but whatever.
Sure. All right. So, Sergeant Gavin looks at you. All right. What is it you have to report?
We were ambushed by the Thrain Inquisition in the Church of the Silver Flame.
He looks at you for a moment. One moment, please. And he leaves the room. And then he comes back with a Kenku scribe. And him and the scribe prepares to write things down, and he's like, "All right, start at the beginning. What happened?"
We received this message. I will hand them the message saying that they wanted to talk to us.
All right.
And we went to the church to talk to Brother Falconius, who was very interested in finding out how we were able to tell which demons or which people at the casino were and weren't demons, which our highborn friend over here used some of his God-given powers to do that, and I'll point at Nylandris. And Falconius called it blasphemy and pulled out the interview you might have seen in the paper from a week ago or so, and they tried to slaughter us all.
They slaughtered you because you were in the newspaper.
They slaughtered us because this guy right here is a heretic, in quotes, and they want him
Their
dead.
words.
So
And plus, we kind of did our job too well, probably.
I got
They don't
shot by
like you because you're too good at what you do.
They
so
hate us because they ain't us.
some of us got hit multiple times. Do I have like an arrow sticking out that I can show him?
I certainly do because I was downed.
No, you don't. You have like cuts and scrapes on you, but no like arrows or anything.
An
Some of
arrow
you
took
burn
away
marks,
half my
maybe.
health and it left no marks.
Oh, it left marks, just it didn't leave arrows.
Okay.
I mean, doesn't Joe? Joe was hit by about 14 arrows. He's at least got to have like a little splinter in him.
Nope. Yeah, his layout hands pushed out the arrows. Yep.
My
Probably
undead
got some
flesh
burn marks
didn't.
on him though.
It just like healed over it. So I should be able to take them out.
Well, do you have any proof of this assault?
Yes.
You have plenty of guys who can cast Speak with Dead. Do you have anyone who can cast Zone of Truth? We would very willingly submit to that.
We also have the Kenku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have a Kinku who, as you know, can only say things it's heard and can produce a perfect recollection of Falconius telling Rufius to take care of us and Rufius telling archers to fire.
Correct. Although I can go back
Can you
through the
reproduce
conversation.
this for me?
Let me find the performance.
Do you have written down what you remembered them saying?
Not written down, no, but I recall what happened.
What did you? Okay, just take care of them in the fire.
Well, there's that, but there's also the conversation. We asked you not to spread your heresy throughout the area, and what do you do? And he lifts up the paper and all that jazz.
Sure.
We could go back and watch YouTube during the stream if you want.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And he says, Rufrius, take care of him. And they all shuffle out, and I can reproduce the noises of that, and then us just sitting there quietly, and then Rufrius yelling, fire! And then all of the bowstring fire noises and arrows clattering.
Okay. Well, this certainly seems like something happened. I'm going to ask you to wait in the next room while we conduct a preliminary investigation.
Okay.
Insight check, does he seem, or can I ask him what his preliminary investigation will entail?
Yeah, I want an insight check as well.
Oh, yeah, you can
Because
ask
I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to word it to see, like, if he seems like he's going to actually do an investigation or if he's in on it with Thrain.
Yeah.
I'll ask him if he's seen any of the Inquisition lately.
He says, well, we're going to have our troops double check and authenticate your story. Bring in witnesses from the Thrain Inquisition to see what they have to say. Your insight check would lead you to believe that he's genuine.
Okay.
You probably won't
I'll-
find anything, but
Can I ask him if we can instead wait at our offices? We would feel safer.
Safer than here? No, I believe if you went back to our office and there are indeed people out to kill you, they could be waiting there in ambush. No, I believe staying here would be safer. It should only take a few hours.
Do we think it's worth mentioning that no guards were present anywhere near the place?
oh yes, that might be valuable.
Because I would assume that guards are generally supposed to be stationed in the streets.
Yeah, you could tell how Nero could tell how he like ran for help and there were no guards around.
Correct.
Thank you. I'll
yeah,
make note of that, and I will investigate that as well.
But Nero says that he wasn't part of this battle, so he would like to return to the offices.
Well, he was part of the battle. He got experience.
Yeah, but I don't like how we can't go back for a couple hours with
might-
Annabelle and all them there.
We might
We
ask
want-
them to bring.
We
the
need
occupants
Nero
back.
and Pierce for a rescue mission when we get locked away.
Yeah, yeah.
And Annabelle and Elcor and Absent
So
be the shittiest-
can Nero leave?
rescue mission.
The B team. No, I'm afraid all of you should stay.
Wait,
But
where
I only
is
came to
Absent
give
the one
them
though?
these fine berries.
So you're trying to
Absent
keep
and
your-
Pierce gotta leave. No one else did.
Okay.
Well, my zombie's back there, and he's not supposed to let anyone in the door.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
I'll tell the captain of the guard that our door is guarded. So if they're trying to go in, they'd have to bring me or Nero.
That's your prerogative.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what
Uh-oh.
prerogative means?
black screen.
Well, I'm just saying, as
Big
long as
word,
you don't try
okay?
to break in.
It's a big word, okay?
Adam's not so strong on the big words.
If you're
Or
listening,
Adam,
we need
what's wrong
to
with
raise
Michael?
money for dictionaries. So please donate. This
Yeah,
way.
please donate to the stream.
No, we're dead.
Keep the
That's all we
lights
see.
on. Ba-da-ba-ba. There's a montage going on while you guys wait. Sitting around, playing with like your thumbs, taking short
How long has
rests.
he been gone?
Hey, Adam,
Short
do you
rest.
have any more psi points?
Oh yeah, I got 21.
If we get stuck, we should
well.
you should like teleport out, and I will and then you can switch spots with me, and then once we're both out, we can go invisible and run for help.
That's true. We could just leave now, honestly. Like we can transposition each other out and get out of here.
Do you guys want to take? Yeah, sure.
Oh, how many? Can we roll all of our hit dice if we want?
Yes. You get half back per long rest, correct? Wait, no, I didn't need all that.
I only
Short
updated my.
rest.
I
I'm
only
back to
needed one.
full.
I just realized how much he'll have.
I'm totally recharged. I'm ready to go. Spells and everything. Let's do this.
One moment.
Uno momento.
All right. So it's been a couple hours, and he invites you. Sergeant Gavin invites you back into the room, along with a couple representatives
Of Thrain.
of the Thrain Embassy.
Were any of them from the church? Brother Caius was there, wasn't he?
As was, is that Oran? Whatever his was? Oh, wait, no, that's a different guy.
You're thinking of Brother Calidus.
Calidus and Gaius, right? And I killed Gaius.
Gaius died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gaius died.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sextus wasn't there either, right?
Correct.
I don't think so.
These are not people you recognize. Sergeant Gavin goes, well, I've interviewed members from both sides. It is unclear precisely what happened. According to this DedEx organization, the Thrain Inquisition lured them in and ambushed them. And according to the Thrains, the DedEx group appeared at their meeting and started the fight, setting fire to their church.
We certainly wanted to.
Sorry, setting fire to it? No building.
We have checked at the church, and our guards reported that the entire inside of the building has significant fire damage, including burned carpets, burnt pews. Although stone, they have been scorched. And
we will submit to a zone of truth if Brother Falconius will come in person and do the same.
we have used zone of truth on members from both sides. And again, nothing has come of it.
Did they actually use zone of truth on any of us?
Yeah, they did. And just to verify your stories.
Did they actually
know
ask?
that we're telling the truth that we were attacked?
Yep.
Did they ask Falconius himself?
Brother Falconius has been away en route. We have attempted to contact him via House Orion and have thus far been unsuccessful.
Interesting.
Zone of truth us again. Falconius wasn't en route. He was at the church.
We certainly believe you thought you saw Brother Falconius in the church.
I was just going to say, do we think this is like maybe the black market butcher playing tricks on us all?
I certainly believe you are incompetent, and I'm going to leave.
The guards step in and don't let you.
Well, we have
I
Funk
will-
who has his voice. Like
Can
that
I-
should be proof enough
Can
that
I
he's here.
see past the guards?
The door's closed.
Yes, you can see past the
Damn it.
guards. The door's
I'm just
closed.
gonna just thunder step away. Damn it! Is there any window?
There are
I
on
don't
the
know what
back
yours
side.
is.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Fine, I will stay here.
You don't know how far up you are.
Well, so how do you explain Thunk's recollection then, or his voice?
Well,
You can't
so
make that up.
it's possible. It is possible because you can polymorph it.
I
Hey,
suppose.
babe.
It's unlikely.
And what you have said may have somehow been modified based on what you want to tell us. For instance, screaming of the word fire may not have been archers, but the fact that they were surprised that their church had been set on fire. Regardless, it appears that there are no lasting injuries or no deaths.
Really?
So the decision has been made that both sides will be subjected to a 500 gold piece fine for your actions. Penalty will penalty of not paying will result in forfeiture of your licenses to operate within Sharn.
How much are we supposed to pay? Sorry, I was
500
talking
gold
about a
pieces.
sick cat.
Oh, you already.
What's the 500
Uh,
gold for?
That's extortion. I'm not paying.
No, I mean, like, what crime did we commit then?
Disturbing the peace.
Well, it doesn't sound like anyone was disturbed because we didn't see anyone in the streets.
Yeah, there was
The
nobody
fine
around.
money will go towards paying and restoring the cathedral, which I might add, and he turns towards the ambassador, is property of the Sharn city that the ambassador is currently renting from us.
No, that sucks.
Ouch. Well, I suggest privately to the group that we try to pay that as best we can, as long as we have the let's see, assurances of the Thrain ambassador that this will not bear any ill will towards us further.
It obviously will.
Yeah.
We just have to figure out how to kill them first.
And the Thrain
No.
ambassador Aureus sort of cocks an eyebrow at you and looks and he's like, well, I'm sure Brother Falconus acted upon his best discretion. However, I hope we can resolve our differences from here on out. I believe your ruling is fair, Sergeant Gavin. We will send you the gold shortly. Yes, you have 30 days to pay.
Yeah, we can do that.
We shall send it shortly. Is that all? Yes, you are dismissed. And the guards get out of the way. And the Thrains promptly leave.
While he's leaving, can I ransack the ambassador's mind?
Sure. He's gonna know though, isn't he?
I mean, it doesn't say, but I think we agreed that
He
it would
would.
be stupid if it didn't know.
Yeah.
DC 15.
Mm-hmm. Is it GR? Yeah, okay. Okay. He failed
You have to make 3 of
the
them.
first one. Passed the second one. Passed
Okay.
the third one.
All right, well, so then I just get the past 12 hours, which is fine. That's all I really needed. Key insights from the past 12 hours. Specifically, they're like a conversation that he might have had with his friends, sergeant, things like that.
Sure. Ambassador Uranus was, as far as you can tell, not involved with the any members of the Thrain Inquisition within three in office of the Inquisition within the past 12 hours. And the first he had heard about these events was when the
From a messenger?
guard came to talk with him.
Yeah, what did he give him? Did he give him a note, perchance, or?
No, they asked for him to come to the Warden Towers.
And their exchange is completely legit, not anything shady.
It does not appear like anything is shady within the past
Who-
3 hours.
Who got the note from the messenger when he brought it? Like, who'd he hand it to?
I think I.
Who
grabbed
answered the
it.
door? Someone answered yeah.
I
Do
think
you
I did.
remember what he looks like?
I followed him back. Remember, he's
Yeah.
just a regular messenger.
He was
Yeah,
from
no,
the
he was
House
legit.
Orion messaging
I think
messengers.
that might be worth for us to follow up on, like, who gave him or how he got the message, or
Not likely.
We interrogated him when he dropped off the message.
Yeah.
Like, we asked who it came from. He was telling the truth. I followed him back. There was
It's-
nothing suspicious.
It's functionally anonymous. It could have come from anywhere.
Any other key findings from that guy? What he had for breakfast?
It seems like he skipped breakfast, but for lunch he had a delicious sandwich that he made himself with goat cheese.
That sounds good.
Not Funk leaves. And then Sergeant Gavin says, "One more thing before you leave. I didn't want to say this while the ambassador was here, but it appears your portion of the fine has already been paid for."
Really?
Interesting.
Yes.
Goodbye.
It was an anonymous payment that asked to, well, cover your side of any legal issue that may have arrived. You don't have any wealthy patrons or anything trying to keep you out of legal trouble.
Not that we know of, unless it's
None that knew of this
disguised
for
dragon.
Well,
sure. But now that you mention it, how much was left over that they gave you?
they asked for the amount of the fine when it was determined to be paid by them.
I want to do an inside check, see if he's telling the truth.
Okay. He seems confused.
Why are you confused?
He doesn't know where the money came from.
Which seems valid, because we don't either. Unless it's,
Me-
the dragon lady.
I mean, I could find out, but he'd know probably.
When you do find out, I would appreciate you letting me know. Of course, you are under no legal obligation to do so.
We
All right,
appreciate
well.
your help and your investigation.
Sort of.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, well, not much more we're gonna get out of here.
well, when it boils down to it, if the Thrains attack us again, we have a great opportunity to tell them, yeah, it looks like there's a pattern of assassination here.
I will ask Gavin if he can post a trustworthy guard or patrol on our block in case we are assaulted at our office.
Yes, we will increase patrols near your offices for a time.
We just want to make sure that if something does happen, there are witnesses that will corroborate our side.
Of course. Oh, and as to why you weren't able to find any of the town's watch, it appears that a bakery burned down near the where the cathedral was, and the fire was intense. All of the guards in the area were assisting in the evacuation and quenching of that fire.
You
Fire,
might want
you
to
say?
investigate that. They could have started it. They had fire elementals. They easily could have started it to draw you away.
We will, of course, follow up on that.
Yep. Well, that was interesting.
It wasn't by chance a silver flame, was it?
Nope, completely ordinary.
Hmm.
I hope the
Oh.
rest of your day goes smoother.
Actually, did you notice any secret passages or know of any passages out the back of the church or the cathedral?
Me? No. I don't have any reports of such things. No.
Our attackers left via, well, the leadership of our attackers left via a doorway that looks to be right to the right hand corner if you're in the entrance of the cathedral. Might be worth investigating to see if there's a tunnel out.
I see. Yes, I will let our investigators know. Also, you should be aware that in addition to increasing guard patrols in your area, we will be increasing guard patrols near the Thrain office of the Inquisition and the Thrain embassy. So
Of course.
don't go looking for revenge.
Oh, don't you worry.
What was that? He narrows his eyes. You better get out of here before I find a reason to detain you.
I'll kick Joe in the butt. Yeah, wandering in, bearing a headless, well, a bodiless head.
Yep,
right.
that's it.
Bodiless head. That's an interesting way to phrase that.
You know. It's like him and Michael making friends with the dead. Uh-huh. Like I said, friends.
I just tear out their soul and make them attack for me.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't.
I'm
run
just
into-
keeping it from decomposing.
All right, so you arrive back at your offices, which are suspiciously dark.
Nobody inside? I'll knock.
I will yell
no one
out,
answers.
Pierce.
Well, where's my zombie?
No one answers.
Wait, but I can feel and sense my zombie. So I
Okay,
will
your
tell the
zombie's
zombie.
inside.
Great, I'm going to tell the zombie to come to us.
Okay. Oh,
Don't do
okay.
that.
Then that just opens the door.
I will
It's a
ready an
car bomb.
action.
Let the
to
zombie
Eldritch
open the
Blast.
door.
I will ready an action to Eldritch Blast when the doors open if there are bad people in there.
Who the hell's that guy?
Who do you count as bad people?
Who the hell's that dude? I want
Well,
his
Thrain
crossbow.
Inquisition, but they're not there, so.
Because you drew
Because
it.
you added it.
You definitely do that. So you come in, and the rest of the people who you left in the office are sort of standing across from a hobgoblin and a woman who's wearing a large headdress. Who are just standing around while the token looks like he's making a threatening posture. He's just standing and doesn't have any weapons drawn. And he's wearing a very nice leather outfit that appears to be both, pretty fancy but still functional. So he's not just wearing like a suit; he's wearing like a nice, more like dress uniform or something. It doesn't look like a tattered cloak. And they're just standing in, and as you guys walk in, the lady backs away from the door a little bit. She has a full headdress, including a mask over her face, and then like fake hair stuff, which goes down to her shoulders. And she just sort of like dips away from you as you enter. And the hobgoblin turns and looks and goes, "Ah, there you are. I've been meaning to meet with you. Come in, come in."
You don't tell us to come into our own building.
He says, "Your fine co-workers have been entertaining us as we wait for you." Which one of you is Abelix?
Yeah, that's me. Who might you be?
Hello, Abelix. I am Grellin.
Okay, pleasure to meet you. What brings you to our humble abode?
Well, getting right to it. I am a representative of Daask.
Do we know what it is?
Daask?
I mean, what else would he be?
My partners would like to extend a truce, if you would.
Okay.
Did you pay
What
for
are you
our
offering?
Yes, we, as a gesture of goodwill, paid for your fines in dealing with the Office of the Inquisition, which we have a grievance against as well.
Are you going to stop murdering innocent people as part of this truce?
Murdering innocent people? Such as who?
Multiple people who have met with you, such as Sybil down in the Cogs, have ended up saying that Daask was the one who wanted them dead right before they were killed by the black market butcher. Same with Kodash Inc.
Well, this is one reason we would like a truce. I assure you that while Daask has certainly participated in the unexpected demise of several individuals, these are not among them. We have, we've been plagued by this black market butcher and would like to assist you in capturing this enthusiastic member of the Sharn community.
Shall we say necromantic member?
Necromantic? He sort of cocks an eyebrow.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you guys attempting to murder us doesn't really get covered by you paying for your own mistakes and then offering to help us.
Yes. We had members in our organization which worked for House Therask and were quite upset with the way the Kodash Inc. treated them and their termination of the contract. They certainly did seek revenge, but they were unaware that this group existed and had, taken over the bodyguard duties of that particular individual.
I don't think ignorance
That
really
would
counts
explain
in
the
defense.
Gnarl Jack.
Yes, they were certainly attempting to kill Kodash Inc. You just happened to be in the way.
And the spiked Dream Lotus?
That was not ours.
Hmm. Which is a
No.
little odd. Because it
Daask
has
doesn't
a name on it.
usually deal in Dream Lily. We
Lily.
make most of our underground consumer products based on dragon's blood.
Is that the only reason your group wanted Kodash dead?
Yes, I believe that, and he, well, there was some personal issues from back in the Shadow Marshes between several members and him. I'm not aware of the details.
And this Sybil I mentioned, do you know why he would have been meeting one of your members in the Cogs right before he died?
Sybil. Ah, I believe I do. I believe I actually assisted in that last meeting. I believe he owed a significant amount of money to House Daask to cover a gambling debt of his. Yes. Unfortunately, his death makes it difficult to recoup payment. I did not. This was another work of this black market butcher.
Do you know the symbol of this butcher? Is it related to Daask or is it just his?
The A with a interlocking S below it?
Yes.
Yep, that's the one.
Yes. Yes, that is most certainly his mark. No, he uses it in an attempt to frighten us. While the papers and the town watch call him the black market butcher, he does not call himself that.
Well, clearly. Unless he was, particularly narcissistic.
Well, narcissistic is certainly what I would call him. He refers to himself as the Avenger of Sharn.
Pompous.
Is there a handout for this or are we just going off black market butcher?
Yes, he believes himself some sort of crusader and has been killing people related to our business and others in the criminal underworld. People who may be working outside the bounds of the law, but certainly don't deserve death.
So, the Lucky Nines. Was that your handiwork?
Oh, we were business parties with the management in the Lucky Nines casino. We were unaware of their demonic origins.
Demonic?
I don't think we can trust anybody who says dynamic.
You guys gotta stop making fun of my accent.
Accent, right?
Do you know
The
anything
Dominique.
about the refugees turning to stone over in the other part of the city that was also attributed to the black market butcher?
Yes, that's how he first began attacking us. He started with some pickpockets and petty criminals. Now he's going after, well, many of our customers.
Well, I'm not one for, No, I'm not one for being a goody two shoes. But I don't see any problem with a little bit of a give and take arrangement to try to take this guy down.
Yes, we know you've been investigating him, and he's been a thorn in our side. We would like to give you any resources you may need in taking him down.
And we keep
Man.
the 10,000 bounty for ourselves.
Yes, if you are the ones who take him down.
Is there
I'm
any
gonna
chance
speak
you could?
telepathically and say I don't really trust this guy.
Yeah, whose sword is this back here? Is there any chance you could
It's like
set us up? Could set us
Ideally.
up with a customer that might be attractive for him to try to kill?
We will work on attempting to establish a pattern, but it's a new person each time, really. And it's not always within our organization. He's not
As you
going
notice,
after
Sybil,
just House Daask. He's going after, well, anyone in the underground.
hell, even people who are,
If-
involved
If
in
you
the
could help
underground.
us, if you could help us set up a series of meetings, though, that we could view from a distance, we might be able to catch him as he attacks someone.
Yes, if there's anything particularly important, we may hire you as a additional guard security force.
Mm,
Obviously, our rates would be higher because of the, shall we say, extra legal particulars of this of these dealings.
Oh, well, I don't think that will be a concern. After all, you're already investigating the black market butcher.
Quite.
But if we are caught guarding illegal illegal activities, that might be more of a problem.
Especially with our license.
Sure. We
Just a
will
little hazard pay.
attempt to compensate you appropriately. Now, that being said, should you be given any other jobs, it would be kind of you to double check with us first, so you don't go, say, break the hand of any of our loot players.
Of course. We would, we'll try not to step on each other's toes.
That would be well.
My character is completely uncomfortable with this exchange. Putting that on record.
Yep.
Aravax is a little more practical, so he's going to he's for this.
I mean, I'm kind of maybe not that familiar with Sharn, but I'm a rogue. It's not like this is uncommon for me.
You could be Robin Hood good.
I want wings. I don't care how the fuck I get them.
My enemy right now is the butcher, so I'm gonna go after him no matter what it takes. So
Hmm.
Excellent.
Yekel's just thinking about how much stuff he could make with the bounty money.
That's fair. Excellent. Well, if there's nothing else you would care to discuss, we shall be on our way.
Might be worth asking real quick if he knows of any kind of areas of necromantic activity.
There's always a bit going on in the cogs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more than usual.
how can we contact you if we need to get a hold of you quickly?
That's what I was gonna say.
That's a fair point.
We have a psychic, so you don't have to tell us where to go.
What's
If you
the-
get us within like
That's my
100,
dog.
he will be able to contact you.
I suppose that would be prudent. Dun, dun, dun. There's definitely a place for you to meet him, which I probably should have bookmarked in my book right here. He tells you the name of a restaurant in the Cogs.
Does Pierce know where it is? He grew up in the Cogs.
Yeah, he knows right where it is.
Cool.
Anyone we should ask after in particular, or just tell them DedEx
It
is here?
is.
Should we avoid the clam chowder?
You can ask for me.
Fair enough.
No, just ask for me. Then, well, the lamb sauce is fine, I guess.
What's your personal favorite?
I prefer centaur legs.
Ooh,
Insight
sounds
check.
tasty.
Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, he loves centaur legs.
I might have to try these centaur legs myself.
You monster.
I am dead, so kind of.
You're not wrong.
Okay, I wrote down his name and that we need to meet him at a restaurant we never got a name for.
And you wrote down Pierce knows where it is. You wrote down like anything about the Sharn Avenger or no?
I updated the Black Market Butcher to have another name in addition to his other name.
The name of what?
The restaurant.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
typing it up. Shamukar. It's a tavern.
Right?
It's a tavern with an attached slaughterhouse, butcher shop, restaurant.
Sick.
Okay.
It specializes in whale-based land vehicles.
Yeah, it's located in Kyber's Gate in the Upper Cogs.
So way up there. Okay.
You have. That's the same section where the Wounded Dragon was.
When did we wound a dragon?
You mean
don't
when
remember.
we were investigating? Isn't that where the people were being turned to stone to, and all the Dromish refugees are camped there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You went to the Wounded Dragon, which is a shop, and asked for where people would buy Gnarljacks.
Yep.
Oh, it's a shop. I heard wounded dragon, like I thought we fought a creature.
No. The Wounded Dragon is the name of the shop. You went there. They sold poison.
Campaign.
They sold like the paralyzing poison thing.
And what do you know? Daask is actually getting in contact with us like we asked.
Yeah, he also says the Gnarljacks aren't coming.
Oh.
Damn it, Joe. This is why we can't have nice things.
I can literally hear you typing it.
And now my wife is singing Taylor Swift.
Well, put her on a mic. That'll bring in the views.
We are never, ever, ever gonna lane together. I only know the parodies. You're all bad
Okay.
people. It leaves like little, like even if you delete the text inside, you're leaving the text boxes. So there's all these little text boxes everywhere. Yeah,
Because
have
of
to keep
that,
deleting them.
Arabax and Pierce are going to attack Melandris.
Okay, that's fair. So the woman and Growlum leave. It looks like Growlum's stuck. in
And
the
I leave too, apparently.
And Airvax. Forget Airvax. Nobody likes Airvax.
I guess since I'm gone, I better just follow them from a safe distance.
God, you reek so bad. They'll
Yes,
hear you.
they go. They
they'll
head
smell
back
you
down
from a
towards
mile
the
away.
cogs.
Dude, we should not deal with those guys. They're just gonna set us up.
Everyone else is setting us up. The more the merrier.
I mean, do we really have any better choices? We can tell them no and then do nothing.
I mean, we could just keep doing our own thing. That
Well,
seems to be
obviously,
not
we're going to
working.
keep doing our own thing regardless.
Yeah, but they want information.
Which we don't have a lot of.
The only big thing is we just leave them alone for a little bit, which is fine because we need to be focused on Thrain and the Butcher himself. And if we kill the Butcher, they'll help us out.
Or if we kill the Thrain.
Plus, if Thrain somehow turns the guards against us, Daask might be a useful ally.
The enemy of my enemy is my ally.
What about the enemy of your ally?
And these
Also
your
your
enemy.
enemy. Transitive property
Yeah. I mean, come on.
All right. Is there anything you want to tell us about Pierce Becker?
Oh yeah, that's his class.
He is a wild magic sorcerer. His sorceress mark is he now has scars from where like the demon blood hit his hands from it punching him in the nose, or from him punching it in the nose. And those sometimes appear to like move and expand while he's casting magic.
Oh, cool.
His main goals, that's his sorceress mark. His main goals are to get enough money to win back his family and regain good standing in the blacksmith guild or community. He has 2 kids, Jeffrey and Juliana. And they are staying with his wife's family right now because he lost the house and everything. So he really likes us because he was going to commit suicide, and then he wants to get money and like win them back.
Cool. What do you want to tell us about Gorax? No, no life story for your robot guy.
Started working on Gorax when I was just a young goblin.
And now he's dead.
Were you hauling around this mechanical Aurochs through the time loop?
No, it was just sent to us via mail recently. That's why we only have it now.
Yeah, I had the plans with me, so I think that's how that would work.
Okay. So that's all we have for today. There is one thing coming up. Tomorrow is going to be a holiday called The Hunt.
I thought it was Christmas.
Does anybody want to make a religion check?
I got a 4.
0.
I don't even think I have a 4. I got a 2.
Wait, you
I'll
have a
give you
0?
guidance.
has a -1 and I have a -1.
Nice.
How do you not know anything about your own religion?
He was born
Yes.
into it.
Deep.
Everything he knows is wrong.
Maybe those church guys are right about him.
Okay. Well, Abelix, you know about the hunt. It's not, or not Abelix, Al Pacino. No, it is
No, it is me.
Abelix.
No. Did we have a whole
Pacino
night
wrote-
though go by?
Not yet.
Yeah, you can take a long rest after that.
Okay.
Is it like that one day of the year where you can kill anyone you want?
No, it's not the purge.
Okay.
Just so you know, Ross, Nero casts that on our building every night before he goes home.
Alarm.
He
Alrim.
has a
Alram, nice.
yeah, that's how you spell it in Player's Handbook.
Duration hours. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So the hunt, celebrated on 4th of Baracus, is the celebration of the Lord of Horn and Hunt, the hunter who protects their people from marauding predators. In major cities such as Sharn, the priests of Balinor, which is one of the sovereign host, arranged to have a dangerous beast transported to the city. And there's a section of the lower city that's cordoned off, and people who wish to make a donation of 5 gold pieces can go hunt this beast, and whoever returns its head gets a prize of 500 gold pieces. So, should you guys wish to participate in the hunt,
Arrowback definitely wants to.
you guys can make donations at 5 gold per person.
I'm pretty sure Nylandris would never do that. He's above it.
Nero wouldn't be
He never
bad to
wants to
bring
fight
along with
anything.
his tracking skills, by the way.
Pierce also wants to become famous because that'll help win his wife back. So he's in too, if he can be.
Okay.
Although he's not necessarily useful.
Yeah.
He totally would.
Yeah,
as
we
long
know.
as you guys want to pay 5 gold per person, as many of the people here can go as they want.
My flaw is that, so I probably won't.
Your flaw is what?
Fighting is a last resort.
Okay. So, Nylandris won't, and Abelix won't. There's a much fame throughout the city and blessings of Balinor should you get it. Which, again, is not your god, so probably not something you want. But the fame might be worthwhile.
Yeah, man. We're your family, and you need to prove to us that you're actually.
Is Tamishi the barbarian?
Look, just because I don't have wings.
Yeah, Tsubishi would love to go.
So if Abelix wouldn't want to go himself, he could control someone else for the duration.
Which is kind of what I'm getting at. So if your characters don't want to go, you can control an NPC for that.
Whoa.
Sweet. I'll do that.
You don't think Nylandris would go for the glory of hunting down a vicious beast?
Do we know what it is yet?
No, you do not.
Nero wants to go just for the fact that he wants the beast to have a nice death.
Sure, Nero would make sense. So, is everybody gonna go except Nylandris and Abelix?
Sounds like it.
Cool. So, Tamishi would definitely go, and then I don't know which one of you wants to control them, but would the other want to control Absent Dilemma or Elcor?
I'll take. What do you say? I was gonna say I'll take Absent Dilemma.
Okay, cool. So I'll make sure that Tamishi and Absent Dilemma have character sheets for next time. And then Elcor will stay here and watch over Annabelle with Abelix and Nylandris.
Oh wait, so when you said tomorrow, you meant 2 weeks from now.
Well, I meant tomorrow in game. the festival is tomorrow.
But
So I
also
wanted to
next
talk about
session.
that, and then we'll handle
Gotcha.
it next session. All right, cool. That will be it for today, unless you guys have anything you want to wrap up.
Don't believe so.
Okay.
Been long enough for me to check on my eavesdrop.
Well, I will. I think, yeah. Go ahead and throw you over to the calendar. So your eavesdropping device will be on Far, and it is currently Zol.
Cool.
So you got the hunt tomorrow, and then Pierce has had his first week of training.
Yes.
So these trainings are supposed to get him up to a level 1 character, which he already is. So we
Okay.
may go ahead and just delete those now that he has a character sheet.
Yeah. Now, he also knows Arcana and Smithing, so I'll be putting him to use crafting magical items when he's not tagging along.
Okay.
So. It's like 15 gold for a healing potion. I mean, or I can like craft a spell scroll of shield. So it is kind of expensive, but it's useful stuff.
All right. Well, that's it. Bit of a short session just because I didn't want to start anything big before the holiday.
Roger.
We're not having it next week. I need more time to prepare.
Oh, for crying out loud.
What? Jeez, it's Christmas. I'm gonna be
You have
at the
all of
in-laws.
Friday off. To
Oh, you
prepare.
are.
No, Friday I'm going to see Star Wars and to go to the hockey game, and then I gotta do a bunch of stuff with the in-laws and the kid, and like I
You
gotta
already
sleep.
saw Star Wars. Ignore Joe.
Also, I'm really lazy, so.
You do not deserve sleep.
Bye.
Bye.